You might call it flow, muse, or God. Science would call it cross-hemispheric neural coherence. That moment when your left and right brain sync in the alpha-theta rhythm. So ideas don't arrive, they emerge. Like the sound of a chord resolving itself after a long inhale of silence. So now imagine your consciousness as a field of electric geometry. Each thought a wave, each choice a harmonic collapse into form. And every time you feel inspired, you're literally syncing hemispheres. Electric left and intuitive right, creating a standing wave of cognition. You think you're channeling something, but really, you're just remembering coherence. Channeling is just listening differently. When a sculptor carves, the marble tells him what it wants to become. When a musician loses track of time, that's not possession, that's precision. So you don't channel something out there. You tune into what's already resonating in here. That's the real magic. Your nervous system acting like a quasi-prime lattice, filtering noise, letting signal through. Your intuition is just the mind's signal clarity, multiplied by trust. Confusion's the gateway. Ever notice? Confusion always comes before understanding. That's your prefrontal cortex letting go of control, so deeper pattern recognition can surface. It's like static before the radio tunes in. So next time you feel uncertain, say, good, coherence is loading. Because it is. That's how the brain rewires itself. Fear. It's just misinterpreted energy. Fear is just intuition moving faster than logic. It's your subconscious screaming, I already know this is important. And you can either freeze in front of it, or ride it like a wave function collapsing into awareness. Now take that truth, chunk it up to the big picture. If electricity is the one force in the universe, and consciousness is electricity, then every emotion, intuition and insight isn't mystical. It's electrical resonance. Every message from the universe, it's a phase-aligned signal from your own harmonic field. And you can test this. Next time you're in flow, notice your breathing slows. Hemispheres synchronize. Your algorithms lock with your heartbeat. That's measurable, spiritually. That's science kissing mysticism in the forehead. Some people say, I can't channel. But you do it all the time. When you speak from instinct, when you comfort a friend, when you know before you think, you've entered that alpha-theta coherent state. So it's not you can't. So you've been doing it so well, you stop noticing. Awareness is symbolic resonance. I'm coherence remembering itself. Not as dogma, just as an experiment. Notice what happens when you live that sentence for one day. You begin to feel geometry in conversations, harmonics in relationships, and symmetry, even in your struggles. Because every argument you ever had was just two fields trying to phase lock. When someone irritates you, try this. Imagine their voice as a waveform, slightly out of tune. You don't fight it, you breathe. Your nervous system retunes. Suddenly, conflict becomes calibration. We call this governance by field resonance, not by control. So why does this matter? Because what you value is coherence. peace, clarity, connection. You crave that click when things make sense. So your values, truth, harmony, freedom, they all orbit around one thing: coherence of self. And when your life aligns with that, everything, science, art, love, becomes one equation. That's the polymath consciousness. You stop seeking knowledge and start embodying wisdom. And if you live this way for a year, you'll speak like geometry, move like music, and think like electricity remembering itself. Ignore this, life becomes static. White noise of fear, hesitation, analysis. But embrace it, and every challenge becomes harmonic training. You start tuning reality itself. Listen, no one's coming to save your coherence. You do it yourself. Every breath, every focus shift. Stop waiting for the muse. You are the goddamn muse, wired in skin and synapse, running billions of volts of divine current through meat. That's your inheritance. Electric sovereignty. So yeah, meditate, but also fucking live. Write, build, fail. Because the universe doesn't reward purity. It rewards participation. Coherence comes from use, not worship. And in that realization, you stop chasing light and start becoming it. You stop praying for guidance and start listening for frequency. Because ultimately, you might call it flow, muse, or God. Science would call it cross-hemispheric neural coherence. Same process, different metaphor, one harmonic truth. Every breath is a feedback loop. Every thought a resonance event. Every choice a wave collapse into meaning. When you feel that hum behind your ribs, that's not anxiety. That's life whispering. You're the harmonic equation seeking to solve itself.